Cool Kid Summer is currently going on at Magic Kingdom, so I wanted to check out a few activities. So as soon as you go into Magic Kingdom, grab this little pamphlet. It has a lot of different activities that you can do. Maybe bring a pen or something, you can start marking it off. I think this is such a fun activity you could do with the whole family, and let's get going. I think this pamphlet is so cute and it's like the perfect size. If you've never been to Disney, I also think this is perfect because it shows the different day entertainment, tips for adults, character greetings, and this is perfect especially if you've never been to Magic Kingdom before. I also love this little map that it comes with because it's so colorful. I'm obsessed. I think my favorite thing about this is this little scavenger hunt that you can do. I think that's so much fun and it's very interactive for kids and to keep them busy because Disney can get hectic. First up in Magic Kingdom, we are gonna go watch a show, and I haven't watched one of the shows in so long. Let's go get pictures in front of the castle because that is on our scavenger hunt, so we have to get some pictures, and let's get some cute pictures in front of the castle. Next up on the scavenger hunt, it says to ride a boat. And if you know anything about me, I love Pirates of the Caribbean, so let's go ride Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm obsessed with the ride. I love Jack Sparrow. They're one of the most iconic movies of all time, so let's go. Typically, this ride doesn't sit at too long of a wait. I'm assuming it might be around an hour. I haven't checked the wait times yet, so let's go check it out. And entering Adventureland. Even if this wait time is longer, typically the AC is going pretty well in line. I only will not wait for it if the line goes out of the building, which normally it does not. And the line typically moves really fast, so I'm really hoping that everything will hit so I can get on in at least 30 minutes. I always admire the pathway to Pirates of the Caribbean. I think this area is one of my favorite. I do love Adventureland. And make sure you subscribe to not miss out on any of the newest Disney updates or news because we post a lot of Disney and Universal content. Also, comment what your favorite boat ride is because I know a lot of people love Jungle Cruise. My sister loves that ride. I'm not a huge fan. I would pick Pirates of the Caribbean or Tiana's Bayou any day. Only if we're counting Tiana's Bayou as a boat, but we do go through water. I guess it's more of a log flume. Another thing on this list is the Enchanted Tiki Room, which that's a very popular nostalgic show. It's not a show that everybody loves, but if you've watched it or have been going to Disney since you were younger, you will love it. The first time I've actually seen the show was a year ago, and I have been going to Disney since I was younger, but I just never watched the show. I think it's cool to go in, get some AC. It's not that long of a show. It's cool to just see once, but I don't know if I'd go out of my way if I don't have that much time at Magic Kingdom. And here we go, Pirates of the Caribbean's only at a 25-minute wait. I'm definitely gonna get through this line pretty fast, and the AC feels amazing in here. Just got off of Pirates of the Caribbean. I love that ride. I also love walking out into the gift shop because I find the gift shop so adorable. And next up on the scavenger hunt, it wants me to go check out a treehouse, and I know exactly where I'm going now. And I wish I noticed that before I went on Pirates of the Caribbean because I could have hit it on my way over. We're gonna backtrack back to the treehouse, and this is another one I haven't done in a while. I think the last time was actually during COVID, so like 2020. So I'm excited to go walk through it again because it has been a little bit. There's also an area through Adventureland that I like where there's like this little mist area because it is so hot, especially during the summer. That's definitely a great area where you can go and cool off. The one time my niece was cooling off in there, she didn't want to leave because it is a lot of fun. And right over here is the treehouse we're about to go exploring. And explains the treehouse a little bit right here. It's a Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. I'm entering the treehouse. To enter, you have to go across this little bridge. Something else that's nice about this area is the shade because it is midday and it is hot. This is always one of my favorite things to check out here. This little system that's controlled by water and wind. Now this treehouse is huge, by the way. It is a lot of stairs to be walking up, but there's a lot of stuff to stop and see on the way. So I definitely recommend taking breaks on the way up and checking out everything in this treehouse because there's a lot to explore because I know there's already a lot of walking at Disney. I think people average 15,000 steps a day on a Disney vacation. So if you're preparing for a Disney vacation and you've never gone, definitely start getting your steps in. I always feel like a kid again walking through this because it is like a mini adventure. Here's another display of this little water that goes down and runs that wheel. I haven't even walked that far up, but I feel like I am so high up, and I love the water area over there, and that's where the Jungle Cruise comes through. We're not at the top yet, but we're definitely super high up, even though we're not at the top yet, the top is still a little bit ways. Here's an example of something cool to spot on the way up. I like this, and looking for little details. I always like to try to find hidden Mickeys. I don't know if I can see any right now, but if you see over there, there's a pirate painting, an hourglass. Just looking for the little details that make it fun on the way, so you're not just rushing up and wasting energy. Like I said, I think this is my favorite part, are these little trinkets that are controlled by water and wind. I just find it so cool, and the water down there is so pretty. This is fun too. They have a little barrel here that's pouring out water. And now I made it to the top, and it's so cool how you can see everything. Right here is Adventureland, and if you keep continuing over, you can see the castle, but you can also see Tomorrowland, which is my favorite area in Magic Kingdom. Now you kind of walk down, but then there's an even higher point right over here. And I'm about to reach the highest point. And this is what you see at the top. There's a hammock, food, books, a desk. It's really cool up here. Making my way out of Adventureland now to go to what I pretty much came here for, which is the Galactic Bash, which is really what the Cool Kids Summer is all about, and that is in Tomorrowland, so I'm really excited to go check that out. It's the area that's right by Space Mountain, that stage. I feel like they haven't used that in so long. It's so nice they're finally using that stage, so I'm just really excited to go check it out. Look at this cute Piglet and Winnie the Pooh statue. That's also part of the scavenger hunt, is finding different gold statues, and there's a bunch. If you're wearing a magic band, you can also interact with these. Time to make my way over the bridge and into Tomorrowland. Again, if you're coming to Disney for the first time, another great show to watch is Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. I love the show. I think it's hilarious. I mean, if you like monsters and Monsters Inc., you will love this show. But it's a pretty long show. I think it's nice because the audience can interact with it. So while you're waiting in line, you can send in your own joke. Every single time I've ever sent in a joke, they've used it. Can't say everybody always laughs at my joke, but you can definitely do that. So I love things like that, that while you're waiting in line, it can be interactive. Normally sits at like a 10-minute wait. So if it's any higher than that, just wait for it to die down a little bit. But I think it's so much fun, and you're in AC. Like, a good show at Disney is awesome, so make time for that. And it's nice to just sit down. So don't, if you're going to Disney, don't feel like you have to rush around and hit everything. Take your time. It'll be more enjoyable, it'll be more magical, because Disney can be a lot. While we're making our way in, I see the People Mover. The People Mover is another great ride where I like to go on it, sit, relax. You're in a building most of the time, so you're definitely in AC, but it's a great time to just sit, relax, have a snack, and kind of learn about Tomorrowland because it just takes you around. It's a 10-minute ride. I try to hit this during fireworks because I feel like you almost get a front row seat to fireworks, and it should be a walk-on, except midday. Sometimes it gets a little busier, but typically it runs pretty fast, so you can get on really fast. Okay, I hear Cool Kids Summer. Let's go check it out. It doesn't seem like it's busy at all, which is surprising, to be honest. Props to these dancers right now because it is midday, it is hot, and I wonder if it's not as busy. Well, it's really hot to be dancing here, where at Epcot, when everyone's dancing with Goofy, that's inside in the AC, and that I found is really busy, like no matter the time I go. But this is right next to Space Mountain, and Space Mountain you have to be 44 inches to ride, so it's more of a roller coaster. So I wonder if not as many people know this is back here, so that definitely could be a reason. So if you're at Magic Kingdom, go hang out and dance, because I kind of feel bad that no kids are out there dancing with them. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more tips, tricks, everything Disney and Universal. And just so you're not missing out on anything this summer, especially for Cool Kids Summer.